is Twan B. Liberty, 1/3 of the heralded Trinity of Three the Hard Way. From the photo, you can see what we'll be getting into as far as today's topic. So let's get it popping.
You know, we're ready for the best. We want to fight the best. Boots, come over here.
All right, so that you answer the question. Is this the fight that you want next? Vergil Ortiz against Jaron Boots Ennis.
I think this is the fight that has to happen, man. I think this is it.
It's the best fight in boxing. I think he did a great job. He looked good. But I'm going to show the world why I'm the best in the world. And I'm going to show his team. They've been talking all crazy. They've been talking crazy. And I'm going to back it up, and I'm going to show the world why I'm the best in the world. But like I said,
But no one's been talking crazy, bro. Your dad is the first one that said that I was ducking. It's on video. It is on video that he said we ducked and we didn't get no offer.
it don't matter. The time is now. It's that time. Let's get this money and let's make this fight happen.
It does matter because you said that we're the ones talking. We're not the ones talking. Oh, we started talking after you guys started talking. It's retaliation. It's retaliation.
Your manager's talking all crazy. Oscar's talking crazy. It's the time, and I'm gonna make you pay for everything they saying. Straight like that.
Ain't nobody's gonna pay over here.
I'm gonna make you pay.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I guarantee you. And we can bet whatever. I guarantee you.
I don't want to take your money away, bro. I'm not betting.
You ain't gonna take nothing.
Nah.
You ain't gonna take nothing. I guarantee you. We can bet any amount of money. When we fight, I guarantee you, I'm gonna win.
I don't bet, but don't make any promises you can't keep, bro.
I'm gonna make every promise, and I'm gonna keep it straight like that. You're a great fighter. You look tremendous, but I'm gonna show the world I'm the best in the world. I got something for you.
You got a yes for me?
I got a yes right now. Hey Eddie, where the papers at? Hey, where the papers at, Eddie?
All right, two of the biggest stars in U.S. boxing, two of the best at 154 pounds, ready to go next year.
It's that time.
It is. It's big.
It's that time.
It's big.
Yep, it's the perfect time, too.
Oh, yeah.
It's the perfect time.
I'm ready.
We're going to get everybody what they're looking for, too.
Oh, yeah,
Straight like
for sure.
that.
Yep.
Let's get that money.
That's right.
Yep. Yeah. Let's go.
And it was all good just a week ago. All jokes aside, though, in a moment that had us all elated as boxing fans to see both future combatants facing off in the ring against each other, both Vergil Ortiz Jr. and Jaron Boots Ennis has since been marred by detrimental comments made by both teams' camps. And we know what happens when these negotiations begin to become public. You know, it usually means a fight is on the marination block. But, you know, I'll leave you to be the judge. And I'll highlight some of the comments that have came out from both teams' camps. And I'll let you be the judge, starting with comments that Oscar made immediately after Ortiz's comments post-fight.
This fight is right here waiting to happen. Let's not talk about money. But money could become an issue here, right?
No, it actually can. I mean, look, this can be a great negotiation. Obviously, look, when I say it has to be favorable to Vergil, that's the obvious case. I mean, look at what he did. Look at who he is. You know, Vergil Ortiz is the man. Having this fight in Las Vegas can be huge, but Vergil Ortiz has to be the favorite here when it comes to negotiations. And, you know, as long as they're favorable, we'll make the fight happen. There's no problem.
Oscar,
I think everybody wants to see the fight, so the money's not going to be an issue because there will be enough money in the pot.
Yeah. Is that gonna be a heated debate by Eddie Hearn? Do you think he's gonna say my guy's the guy? I mean, how can he say that?
He better not. I mean, that's there's no question that I have the man. There's no question that Vergil Ortiz is the man. So I feel that these negotiations will be negotiations, just like any other fight, and it'll go back and forth. But at the end of the day, Vergil Ortiz is the man.
And now we'll hear a response from Matchroom promoter for Jaron Boots Ennis, Eddie Hearn, and we'll break it all down and recap what this basically is boiling down to.
But Eddie, they would say that you show up on Saturday night to make a show of wanting to fight, but they offered it to you. You turned it down. This is that there was an opportunity for you to have this fight.
No, they've never made us an offer for the fight. What happened was we sat in a room in New York. Oscar De La Hoya, Eric Gomez, Philip from Golden Boy, myself, Sean Palmer, our lawyer, and 2 representatives from DAZN, senior management. And we talked through the fight, we talked through the deal, and we agreed a deal for the fight. We went away. We both said, by the way, we're fighting in October, you're fighting in November, then we're going to do the fight in January, February, March, whenever makes sense. Great, let's do it. We went to Jaron Ennis. We presented him with the terms that were discussed and agreed in the meeting, and he signed a contract to fight Ortiz on those terms. Then it all went quiet. Okay. Then Eric Gomez come to me a couple of weeks ago, to be fair to him, and said, look, we're fighting Lubin. We think it's a tough fight. Just wanted to let you know we're going to get this fight out of the way, then we're going to do our best to try and make the fight. I said, great. And that's where we're at now. So the next couple of weeks, the proof will be in the pudding, you know? So there's no beef. There's no when you, again, if you have the, don't want to be condescending, but if you have the smart, you know that when people start coming out and going, we're the A side in this fight, we want 10 million, we've got other options. It's like, guys, just if you don't want the fight, we'll go and fight somebody else. I think Ortiz wants the fight. He's a fighter. But it's whether the people around him want the fight. And I hope they do, because he's a brilliant fighter, and so's Boots. And I just like, there's no beef here. You're not going to see me slagging off Oscar. I just want to make this fight. I think it's such a great fight. And I hate the way that fans and journalists, right, try and but it's like, no. You shouldn't let either guy off the hook here. You've got the same platform, right? Neither guy has a belt. Fundora's not available. Mertzaliev's not available. Baru's not available. Zayas isn't available. So what?
So there you have it. Both responses from both teams' camps. As you can see, there's been a lot of posturing. I would say it would be more posturing coming from Vergil Ortiz's camp as opposed to Boots Ennis. We only have that one reply from Matchroom promoter Eddie Hearn. We can go a step further and see, last week Vergil Ortiz had a podcast with 10-8 podcast, Jamel Herring, where he's pretty much said he would prefer the Errol Spence fight, which is his dream fight. A man that hasn't fought in over 2 years. It's just a bad look. He also mentioned that the fight against Lubin was actually supposed to be Jaron Ennis. Now, that's neither here nor there. I haven't heard it from the other promoters, such as Eric Gomez and Oscar De La Hoya mentioning it. But you can see from Hearn's comment, the posturing is real. We have even more coming from Vergil Ortiz's camp in the aftermath of Lubin's fight, to where co-promoter Rick Merigian said that if his fighter doesn't get 10 million, the fight doesn't happen. There's a way of negotiating, and the way they're doing it publicly, it's negotiating in bad faith. I guess they feel like this Top Ring magazine ranking at 154 pounds for Vergil Ortiz is the difference. I don't know what the hell that even means. They're both interim titleists. What the hell are they going to do? Unify interim titles? Never in history. So both sides need to stop flexing. To be honest, neither one of them have a crowd like that. Las Vegas, I know that they're considering that a site for the fight if it does happen. I think Vergil Ortiz's crowd would travel well coming from Texas as opposed to Boots. Even on the Cinco de Mayo weekend, it would be a good turnout. As Eddie Hearn mentioned, all the other 154-pound champs are busy at the moment. And, if they're really trying to flex some posture and marinate this thing even further, it's going to come back to hurt Vergil Ortiz's camp. Worst case scenario, they marinate it even longer. And, you end up getting the WBC to mandate a fight against Vergil Ortiz Jr. and Sebastian Fundora when he comes back from his injury. So, say he wins that fight, he'll be the WC full belt champion as opposed to interim. And Jaron Ennis being the WBA mandatory, You know, you got Xander Zayas fighting Abbas Baru for unification, and let's say Jaron Ennis goes after the winner of that fight since he's the mandatory for the WBA. You know, you'll have Jaron Ennis as a 2-division belt holder and a unified title holder if he beats the winner of Zayas and Baru. So he would have the cards in his stack, you know. They'll be fully loaded, and they could be the one actually calling A side, B side shots, which I think right now, if they were to just make this fight nets, neither one of them could really say that. So that's a flex that doesn't need to be had at this moment. Let's get this fight done. Well, that's all for this video, folks, and if you appreciate our content, please subscribe, follow, and like all of our content on the following social media platforms: Facebook, 3 The Hard Way; Instagram, 3 The Hard Way Media; YouTube, 3 The Hard Way -Sports Podcast; X, 3 The Hard Way TV; TikTok, 3 The Hard Way TV, as shown on your screen.